Hey again, this is Jose,
Eric.
Eric Perez. We're here to do another beer review. This is on Lagunitas Sucks Ale. It's a brown sugar substitute. It's a limited release. So you can see the box. There you go. You can actually see the price on there, which is $10.99. Also a California brewed beer. So basically, as far as the name is concerned, we read the back, or actually underneath it. It says that in trying to make a brown sugar ale, the recipe just wasn't coming out right. So they kind of came up with this substitute version. So hence the name Lagunitas Sucks for not getting the recipe right in a brown sugar substitute. So there you go. It's actually really golden color.
And I'm sick, so hopefully I can still smell. Oh yeah.
Wow. You could definitely, that smells like
I barely
sugar.
smell it, so
Yeah.
it must smell pretty strong.
It's pretty strong. It smells a lot like sugar.
I can barely smell that shit.
Yeah, it's a really nice color actually. You can see it right here. There you go. It's pretty clear. Not really any, yeast or anything like that.
It's kind of bitter a little bit, and it just goes smooth. Maybe I'm sick.
It's bitter right up front. It definitely has a smooth finish.
Oh, it goes down good.
The
Almost
aftertaste is a little sweet.
Yeah,
it's just
it's a little,
slightly sweet. It's
yeah.
pretty good.
Lagunitas never lets me down. Everything they have is good.
I think one of my favorite beers that they have is the what is that? Lucky 13 or something like that. Something like that. It has some chick in the front. She's kind of like a pinup kind of style girl. There's also I
like
don't know,
a little something or something like
I
that.
think that one's good.
That one's really good.
I think that might be the one actually. I can't remember, but they make a lot of good beers in general. I don't think I've ever had one where I was like, yeah. But this one's really good. It's not too heavy on the alcohol taste. It's kind of, I would say this is probably, it's
But
pretty balanced. I would
For
say.
being 7.8, it's pretty strong. 7.85.
It is strong, but I don't really taste the alcohol too much, which is weird. It's probably the sugar taste that comes afterwards, maybe. I don't know.
It's really good.
It's got a slight bitterness in the middle. I think the bitterness really comes out in the front, and then it starts to kind of like mellow out in the middle, and it's pretty much gone by the end. You just taste a lot of the alcohol and sort of the slight sugary notes. It's pretty good. I like it.
You guys want shit. Hopefully the beer cures me.
Yeah. If you go to a channel called ASAP Science or something like that, they say that beer has like 13 life-sustaining minerals, which is good to know. Beer is also low in fat, seeing as how there is no fat. Actually, it's fat-free, I should say. It's not low in fat. It's fat-free. The one thing it does have, though, is empty calories. So you get no nutrients from your calories from drinking this thing, which is why some people would say you got beer belly, because if you're drinking, they always say you should never drink your calories. But in order to not drink your calories, you pretty much have to drink water all the time. But you can't really get fat off of this, off of beer. At least I don't think you could. It's funny too, because our dad, used to drink a lot when he was younger. And when he was younger, he was really slim. And now that he doesn't really drink very much, he's got a belly.
It's true.
Which is weird. And I wouldn't say I drank as much as my dad when he was my age, or even when he was younger. because the stories that we hear, I mean, they're pretty amazing. But
Look at that. It just sticks on there.
yeah. But he, yeah, it seems to work backwards for us.
Looks great.
You could probably see that lacing in there too, since it's so. Yeah, you can kind of see it.
Yeah, I've been working out, so I'll count today as a cheat day. Just because I'm sick. If not, I would have worked out.
We might actually go riding bikes tomorrow.
Yeah.
Up Nelson, right around where the hotel Nelson and Azusa, and Nelson and what street is that? Not Temple. No, I'm sorry, not Nelson. Temple and Azusa, and Temple and some other street. I forget what it's called. Right around Hacienda, it's right around there. Where the hotel's at, Pacific Palms. They have a nice bike trail there. It's really good. Another cool place that I forgot to mention to you is Amar. After passing La Puente and where Amar and Azusa kind of hit, past the bad side of La Puente, and you go into like Walnut, West Covina area. They have a really good bike trail. I wouldn't say steep, but it's a mountain. You're basically cycling up the mountain. But I would imagine since they got a bike lane, going back down must be really fun.
That's cool.
Might want to try it. It's a pretty long ways though, because that's where is it Mount Sac? Rio Hondo? Well, one of those places.
Something like that.
I always get those two confused.
Or maybe it is Mount. No, it's Mount Sac.
It's Mount Sac, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Mount Sac. Yeah. I was thinking because Rio Hondo's next to the landfill, right?
Yeah. It's next to Rose Hills.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah. But yeah. So if you're into cycling, good trails there. You could always take the 605 LA River Trail too. We went there. It's pretty chill. It's relaxing on that one. So overall, what do you think? What do you give it a number?
I'm trying to figure out what makes a 9 or a 10 beer. I want to say 8, but I feel like I've been saying 8, and I'm sick. So
I would say this is a solid 7, and this might be a little better if it was hot. Like if it was just a little hot. Like I don't know. Like okay. Like when it's the sun is sort of shining down and you're not really hot, but it's getting warm. This might be about an 8 right about then. Because I don't know about you, but like usually when I drink something, depending on like if it's cold or hot or whatever, it usually tastes like much better or it tastes worse. Like I drank a really warm beer on a hot day and that shit sucked, even though it was a good beer. So,
I'm not gonna be like
7, 8.
I'm not gonna be like, girls. You can never find a 10 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
People always go up to 9 or some crap. I'm not gonna do this. There are 10s out there with beer. Okay. So this is a 9 for me. I feel like 8 is kind of like it's missing something, and 9, it's like it's really good. A 10 would be my favorite, like something that I would always get.
Always get, yeah.
That would be a 10. This is a 9. It's good. I like it, but I would say like something ale or whatever. That's probably like a 10 for me because I prefer. Well,
okay. Well, if we're gonna think about it that way, then that 10 is attainable. Because I would say that 10 is perfect. Obviously, right? That's what 10 is sort of implying, that it's the perfect beer.
I figure 10 is like what you get. Like say you're like, I really want a Stone IPA. You've had it before. Yeah. You just really like it.
Right.
And I figure that's a 10 if you're willing to sacrifice trying a new beer for getting something that's held the test of time. It's good.
I understand what you're saying.
That is what I'm saying is a 10.
Okay.
This is a 9.
All right. Well, if we're gonna because every time I always think of like from 0 to 10. I usually think of 0 and 10 being unattainable, like something that you don't really see or you can't really get to, but you can strive to get to. But if we're talking about it definitely being sort of like attainable, then yeah, I would say this is definitely, for me, I would say this is, hey, your sister. I would say this is definitely an 8 to 9. I like to do two numbers. I would say this is an 8-9 for me. It's really good. I think it'd be even better if it was slightly hot and not. Well, it's not really breezy or windy or anything, but I'd say it probably tastes even better.
It's a 9 for me.
A little hot.
That's a 9.
Okay. So there you go. Lagunitas sucks.
And it does not suck.
And it does not suck. The irony is delicious.
Look at that. That's amazing.
Great beer. Pick it up. Definitely worth the $11 that we spent on this.
Can't
It's a
go
lot of
wrong
head.
with
See,
a lot
check
of head,
that. See, I don't know why that happens to me. I don't get that. I like head too, but I never get it. I don't know. So yeah, go on buy it.
All right.
Cheers.
See you later.